What's going on, guys? It's your man Ed Hayes here, back for another video. And in this one, I want to show you all how to actually start operating your wholesaling business from start to finish. This is going to be video number one in a new series of videos that I want to do for you all, where instead of me just talking about how to run your wholesaling business, I want to actually show you from the branding of the business to, pulling leads and skip tracing to placing them into your marketing platforms, talking to buyers, sellers, to negotiating deals, analyzing the numbers, everything in between as well. I want to actually take you all through the processes. I realize that we all mostly learn from monkey see, monkey do. You're going to learn a lot more from me actually showing you how to run your business versus me just talking about it. Okay. So in today's video, we're going to be going through the initial steps, in my opinion, of actually starting your wholesale business, which is going to be, grabbing a domain name or getting a business email address, a business phone number, setting up your own website as well. And grabbing yourself a logo as well. Okay, so we're going to go through a lot of different things, just kind of like some basic preliminary things to get yourself some credibility out there so you can start to establish yourself. All of these things are kind of optional, but you will have people that ask you, hey, what's your business name? What's your website? Things of that nature. So we're going to actually go out and establish these things today in this video. So let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead. Let's get right on into it.
Hey, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met a...
All right, guys, so we're going to start off over here on GoDaddy. This is where I purchase all of my domain names as well as all of my email addresses. So we're going to keep it simple. I'm not sure what I want the domain name to be yet. I do have some other domains that I can use, but I want to walk you all through the process of actually starting everything up from scratch. Okay, so in general, when you're making a website, a general rule of thumb is that you want that domain name to be 15 characters or less and easy to remember. Now, in the wholesaling space, there's not a lot of really, really great names still available that you can get that are 15 characters or less and easy to remember. But we're going to kind of go through that process and try to brainstorm some decent business names that we can use and actually start to brand ourselves. So let's get into it.
A few moments later.
Boom. So, I went through a few domains. I think I'm going to go ahead and go with HayesHomebuyers.com. We're just going to brand our name. I think that's going to be one of the easiest ways to go about it. Now, if I wanted to look up some additional names, I can add them to a favorites list right here, and then I can just view the favorite domains and keep going through, keep thinking of different domains, and then go through my list of favorites and decide which one I actually want to go with. So in this scenario, though, we're going to go ahead and purchase HayesHomebuyers.com right now. Click make it yours, add this to the cart. And what I really like about GoDaddy is that it allows you to add on email addresses as you're in the checkout process. So let's just go ahead. Let's click through. We're not going to do the domain protection this time. Now, you could do this if you don't want people to be able to see your actual registration address for your business and things like that or whatever, then you can do the domain protection. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm also going to add on Microsoft 365 email essentials so I can go ahead and get that email address. And it looks like they're trying to give me a deal here where it's just 99 cents a month. So boom. Okay, so we're going to go with, they're trying to charge me for 5 years. You got to make sure that you go in here and change this to 1 year. You want your email to either be 1 month or, go with maybe like a year, 2 years, and you'll get a cheaper price if you actually go about that. Boom. So, you'll end up saving a lot of money if you just go for 12 months. The subtotal comes out to $33.87. I'm going to go ahead and make this payment now, and we're going to have our email address and our domain name. All right, so we just made that payment. We're just waiting on this to load up. All right, so we can create up to 10 emails at once. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create a couple different email addresses. So this one is going to be ed@HayesHomebuyers.com, and then we'll have another one that says support at HayesHomebuyers.com. All right, so boom, we just grabbed our 2 email addresses and we've got our domain name. Now we can go on to the next step, which is going to be heading over to Fiverr.com to go ahead and purchase ourselves a real estate logo. So we're just going to type in real estate logo. So first off, I'm usually looking for people with at least a 4.7 or higher rating, and then they need a minimum of hundreds, but preferably thousands of reviews. That gives them a lot more credibility, and I feel like I can actually trust someone like that on Fiverr. You can't trust all of these people on Fiverr, let's put it like that. So in this scenario, like you could actually sort these sellers if you wanted to, right? So you could be like the seller details. We can go with level 2 sellers and top rated sellers only. We can say that they have to speak English if we wanted to, or that they have to live in the United States. I'm just gonna go ahead and apply just like the best people. And then from there, we can go ahead and scroll down. And like, even if we wanted to put in like a budget, like if we only want to spend like a maximum of $50, we can clear off anybody that doesn't have logos for $50 or less. Boom. And now I'm just scrolling through. You see, like you only find people with hundreds or thousands of reviews now. Well, this person only has 19, but yeah, that's the only people that you should actually be taking seriously. Let's put it like that. Only people that have really high reviews. So if I went into this person right here, what I would do is scroll through these images, see some previous stuff. So it'll say when these things were actually done on Fiverr. Like you'll see the Fiverr watermark on these images if they were created on Fiverr. So this is this person's previous work, right? So you can kind of get a feel for what it's going to look like and things like that. You'd be like, okay, maybe I want to check out a different person, because that didn't really look much like real estate for the most part. Now this looks more like real estate right here. If I actually clicked on this, like, okay, maybe I want something simple like this. Okay, this can work for me. Boom. So at that point, now I want to actually go through, let's say if I liked this one right here, I can go ahead and click on the review and I can actually read their actual review. Right here it says logos were done and delivered with high quality and great price. Right, I can scroll through some more. Sometimes some reviews are longer than others. I can also scroll right here and look at the reviews. So I try to pay attention to that, and I'll also pay attention to what I'm actually getting. So what's important in terms of what you're getting is going to be, I would recommend trying to get what's called a social media kit. That's basically going to give you all the logos that you're going to need, whether it's a PNG file, a JPEG file, a cover photo for your Facebook or other social media profiles. It's just going to make it easier so everything is kind of organized and you can have everything in one package. Okay, so if you look at the basic, it's not giving you the vector file or the social media kit, so you'll probably have to go up a package. It looked like for this person, you'll have to go with the premium. You'll get 4 logos, 1 logo submark, and all of this other stuff or whatever. So you may want to consider another person, but you can always favorite this person, and then you can go back to them. You can click this little heart button right there, and you can go back to them later. You can go click on another person whose logos you actually like. Now, in this example, though, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and place an order with my normal logo creator, and we're just going to keep it moving from there. So let me go ahead and place an order, and I'm going to drop his link down below. Boom. So this is my guy right here. This is the guy that does my all of my real estate logos. So when I go to his site, I believe I get the basic and then I upgrade it. So I'm going to go ahead and click continue. It gives 2 logo designs. What I'm going to do is click on these upgrades, right? And I'm going to just click include social media kit. That's going to be super, super important. We're going to want that. Boom. There we go. We're going to go ahead and continue. Boom. I've got money on here, so I'm just going to go ahead and pay. Now I've placed my order, and now I'm going to have to actually fill out my actual order so I can give him details on what I want my logo to be like. So let's just go through that process real quick. How will you use this order? Okay, let's say for business use. Which industry is most relevant to your order? We're going to say real estate. Here we go. What are you looking to achieve with this order? Build a brand, develop a brand identity. Name to incorporate in the logo. Hayes Home Buyers. We're not going to go with a slogan or tagline for this specific one. I'm going to say that the colors are going to be blue and orange. Short description of the company. This is a real estate investing company. Idea on sketch. Nope. Examples of logos you like. Nope. I'm not going to worry about that. Boom. And I'm just going to go ahead and click start order, and we're ready to go. Bang. All right, so he usually takes about a day or 2 to actually give me the logo back. So that'll likely be in this video as well when I actually get the logo back, and I'll have 2 separate logos to kind of check out. And then he's going to send me over all of the files for the logo that I decide to go with. Okay, so Not too bad at all. So now we've got our website. We've got our domain name. We've got our business email address, and now we've went ahead and purchased a business logo as well. Really, really quickly. This haven't taken much time. So now we can go into the process of trying to grab ourselves a business phone number, as well as setting up a business website. All right. Now, in terms of getting a business phone number, what I'm going to recommend is, on the lower cost side of things, you're going to want to head over to Google Voice and grab yourself a free business phone number that you can get on there. And I'm going to show you how to get it connected and things of that nature. And then also, if you want to be on a more premium enterprise type level, then you're probably going to grab a system like CallRail to actually get your phone number. So I'm going to show you both of them really, really quickly. So if you go to Google Voice right here, you can go ahead and start up an account. What I would recommend is actually create a brand new Gmail account for your business, so then you can keep that number separate from like your personal Gmail address. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click sign in, click use another account, and I'm going to create a new email address to manage my business. All right, so we just made a brand new Google account, so then we can set up this. Nope, let's not do that right now. We set up a brand new Google account so we can go ahead and get a Google Voice phone number. Also, keep in mind, guys, that this is only going to work for one cell phone number at a time. So each phone number is going to be attached to like one cell phone number. So if you've already got a Google Voice phone number attached to like your main phone, then you're going to have to go with that Google phone number or whatever. Like, you're not going to be able to get another one unless you get another phone to attach that Google number to. Now, you can go with a company like a CallRail and be able to go ahead and get another phone number that you can use. That's kind of up to you to be able to verify this number. It may or may not actually send you the verification code, but I'm actually going to log into my other account right now just so y'all can see what the back end of that looks like. And I'm going to go in and show you what the settings look like. So once you're inside of Google Voice, what you really want to do, first off, you got to get a phone number, right? So you'll see your phone number up here once you're actually ready to go. And then you're going to want to link that Google phone number with your actual cell phone number. It should show you your link number right here as well. Now, then from there, you're going to go ahead and scroll down and make sure that all of your settings actually make sense. Okay, so you want to be able to use your phone to place calls, show my Google Voice number as the call ID when forwarding calls, or you can turn that off if you want to see that person's caller ID. Basically, just get inside of here, actually set up your voicemail, actually set up the account properly, make sure that you have everything being linked to the places that you want them linked to. I'm pretty sure that you got to have the phone number before it's going to let you set up the voicemail and the web notifications and things of that nature. So, boom, once you set up your Google Voice number, then you're rocking and rolling. You've got a phone number that you can actually get out here and get busy with, and you can install, quote unquote, that phone number into your tracking numbers that you're going to use. So let's say, for instance, if you go with a texting software like REI Reply, they're going to have you get phone numbers. Well, those phone numbers have to be attached to an actual number. So if you get an inbound call, it can make your cell phone ring. So that's basically what the Google Voice number is going to do. And you can also do something similar to that inside of another system called CallRail. So I want you all to see what CallRail looks like as well. So basically, this is CallRail right here. You can head over to here. I think it's pretty affordable. You get 5 phone numbers, 250 local minutes. You're probably not going to use that much, depending. But yeah, basically, this is the plan that I believe I'm on right here. $40, nothing too crazy. It gives you 5 phone numbers, and I think that you could pay per additional phone numbers if you wanted more than 5 phone numbers. You'll go ahead and start up your account with CallRail, and then at that point, you're going to have several different phone numbers that you can set up. Basically, even if say for instance you're calling Las Vegas, then you'll want a 702 area code, but it can still make your 708 phone number actually ring. Let's just put it like that. It's a tracking number, basically. So boom, that's basically setting up your business phone number in a nutshell. I hope that makes sense. Now, at that point, once you've got your, you got your domain name, you've got your business email address, you've put in your order for your logo, and you've got a business phone number, now you're going to be in position to actually go ahead and start up your business website. That's basically the bare minimum requirements to actually put everything on your website and actually establish that brand credibility. So the site that I recommend going with in terms of setting up your real estate website, I think that this is I don't even think it's the undisputed champion of the real estate website game would be carrot.com. As y'all see right here, carrot.com. I'll have a link for Carrot down below as well. But Carrot gets the job done. I would head over to Carrot and I would go ahead and go over to the pricing page and see how much this stuff is going to cost. Okay, so just to start off with, you're probably just going to need this $69 plan. But if you really, really want to put your website in position to potentially get a decent amount of leads coming in, I do recommend going with the advanced marketer plan, just because it's going to give you 3 websites and the ability to be able to post blogs onto your websites, basically like unlimited blogs. It's kind of crazy how you can keep your page updated and keep it relevant on Google search results, which makes it much more likely that you're going to rank on the first page of Google a lot faster than a lot of your competitors that are using Carrot, but on a lower priced plan. Okay, so I super like Carrot. It really gets the job done. And basically, we'll go ahead and grab Carrot for this example that I'm going to give you all. I'm going to go ahead and purchase Carrot. And I think I'm going to go with I believe I'm going to go with the premium plan that's going to give us access to 3 websites as well as the ability to post unlimited blogs to our site so we can keep the page ranked as high as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and make my purchase for Carrot right now, and make sure if y'all do grab Carrot, use the link down below to support the channel. It does help out a lot. And I'm going to go ahead and start up our first site right here. We're going to go ahead and click launch our first site. And I'm just going to briefly take you all through this. I'm not going to take a very long time in showing everything in terms of Carrot. Now I am going to go ahead and start off with a motivated seller website. And then we're just going to put on very simple edits onto this site. Nothing too crazy right at the beginning. And we can always go back and kind of edit up the site a lot more in the future. All right, guys. So I waited a couple days. I got my logo back from my logo designer, so then I could actually go into Carrot and set it up the way that I wanted to kind of show you all how I would kind of just briefly go through and set up my Carrot account. So let's just go ahead and pop on to Carrot. I'm just going to go ahead and log into my Carrot account. And basically, I'm just going to add on my logo and kind of just try to customize the content just a little bit. I want to show you all exactly what I would go about doing. So I will go over here to the dashboard, and then over here on the settings, look, I got 10 visitors already. I don't know what's going on. I've literally had this site for like 2 days. So, it starts to hit really fast. I'm going to have to block off my information right here. Let's see. So basically, I will go up in here, set up my general information. And then over here on the custom domain, I added my custom domain as well. So basically, you'll just go ahead and add it in over here. And then you'll add in your DNS record. It tells you exactly what to do. And then at that point, after I get done like hooking up my actual settings, like connecting my domain name that we went and purchased to the actual site, now I can go over here to the design section and just change up some of my branding. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and send my logo. Let me just email my logo to myself, and then I'm going to go ahead and upload it. I'm going to go ahead and upload my primary image right here. I can go ahead and choose that image. Boom, now we got Hayes Home Buyers on the top of the screen up here. Great. Let's see a site icon. Let's go ahead and use the same image. That's going to be the favicon basically for the site. So on the top left-hand corner, you'll see our favicon up there. Boom. Now we're good to go. We've got our branding on the page, and it's already blue and orange. So what I want to do, I want to change this blue on the website to the same blue that's in my logo. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to select colors, and then my primary color I'm going to just try to adjust it manually like this to match the blue that is in my logo. I think it's just a bit darker. I think that that's good enough right there. I kind of like that. And then that secondary color, that orange, is already good to go. This button color, I like that button color. So I'm just going to leave that like that. Boom, set those colors like that. I'm just going to go ahead and click publish so we can add in those changes already. And then what I would also like to do once I'm right here, I'll go ahead and go back for a second. I'm just going to click edit right here on the top right hand side. And then that's actually going to allow me to go in here and change up any of the words that I want to change over the entire site. So if I want to put like a different icon right here, I could change out this 24-hour icon or this hand with the money sign icon. I could change that out. Just so I can make this website more of my own, basically. You don't want it to just look like everybody else's site that gets a carrot site. So if you can go through, another thing that I would do is edit out these pictures. Definitely the pictures would have to be different, more so than the icons. These 3 images I would absolutely change out, just so you don't have the exact same images as someone else. Now, and you could change out any of the words. So you can just come inside of here and just change up the words if you want it to just sound more like yourself. I do recommend to do that. Maybe add in like your own paragraph or edit up these paragraphs. You know, maybe copy and paste these words into like a Google Doc and then go ahead and just rewrite the words in your own voice. I think that would be pretty helpful if you could do something like that. Or you could pay somebody on Fiverr, like I showed you earlier, hundreds of reviews and a very high rating. You could pay somebody on Fiverr to actually go in and customize those words for you, kind of do some copywriting for you, and then maybe pay another person to do what's called search engine optimization for you, so you can make those words stand out, have links on the page, highly searchable words, and things of that nature. You can also go down here and edit up your meta title. That's going to be the title on the top of the page when people see it, and then the meta description is what people will see on Google when they're searching for your company and they come across it naturally in the search results. And then you got a lot of other options like social, visibility, audit. It's a lot of different things that you can do on here. It's super technical sometimes, but I say try to keep it as simple as possible. At least change out these pictures, edit up some of the words, and if you really want to take it to the next level, then you can pay some copywriters as well as some SEO specialists to go in here and make your content really stand out amongst the competition. Like as you see inside of Care, you're going to have a ton of different options to be able to edit up every single page on your entire site. So you can edit up all of the words, you can edit up how everything looks, and you can even add new pages as well. And I believe that you could even duplicate the pages that you have already. So for instance, if you wanted to duplicate this get a cash offer today page, so let's just click on edit so we can see what it looks like. So, right, so this is like your main page right here, right? And it's got like your city and state, like the market city and market state all over it. Let's say, for instance, you wanted to create that same site but for a different location, right? Because you've got your city and state on it. What you could do is simply duplicate this item, and then you can go in here, and then instead of, you can literally just copy these words. So instead of saying market city, market state, you literally just change this out and just write in the area that you would want to target, like Inglewood, CA. Boom. So you get what I'm saying? So like you'll have the ability to customize, make brand new pages, and everywhere where it says market city, just put in your actual market city. So then you can customize these pages and have several pages for different markets, different cities, counties, so on and so forth, and really be able to make your page stand out and your business as well stand out amongst the competition. You can have hundreds of these pages, I'm assuming. I don't think that there's no limits on how many pages you can create inside of Carrot. So definitely look into this, guys. I think that this could be very beneficial. Now, as you start to get leads, they will pop up here in this lead section. And as you start to rank on Google, you'll be able to see which keywords you rank for on Google. So we just added 3 new keywords. So they're going to let us know where we rank, like if we're in the top 100 ranking or our average position as well. So I really like that. You know, I can add a bunch because I'm on that premium plan. Now, one of my favorite parts that I like about Carrot is that they allow you to post blogs on your website so you can keep your site as updated as possible, which once again helps you rank higher on Google and stand out amongst your competitors. Okay, so on Carrot, you're going to have that option to be able to add in new blogs. Let's see where they have it. Boom, here we go right here. So I'm just going to go up to the top right here where it says schedule now. I'm going to go ahead and schedule some content. So as you see right here, it says no content scheduled right now. So what I can do, I got these building trust articles, for instance, right? So I've got my site right here, schedule one post per week starting 11/16/2022. Boom. I can go ahead and just simply click add investor content pack. Bang. These are just going to go out by themselves now. Just like that. One post per week. Boom. Those are going to go out. You see, easy peasy. It doesn't take a lot of work. You don't have to think that hard about it. Boom. Now I can go over here to Real Estate Investment 101. I could start posting one a week, start on another day, right? So let's say, for instance, today's Wednesday. Let's say I'll start the next one on let's say tomorrow. Boom. And then now once a week, it's going to be another one going out. Now I can start the next one the following day, if that makes sense. And every day for the next month, I'm going to have content going out. Home seller help too. Let's start this on the 18th. That'll be Friday. And then these are going to be going out one per week for the next month. Boom, we go back. Now I can do find home sellers number 1. Boom, and we'll send this out on Saturdays. This will be the Saturday content. Bang, there we go. So I literally just scheduled a month's worth of content literally in 2 minutes. So there you go right there, guys. This is a quick, easy way to actually get your content out there. This is literally my favorite part of Carrot, because this is a great way to kind of stand out amongst the competition. And if you have that highest level of their system, then you'll be able to go ahead and do this really, really quickly. And you're going to be able to post unlimited blogs. So it's really, really nice. Let's go with this Motivated Home Sellers 5. And we'll start this out on a Tuesday. Boom. Just like that. So now we got several weeks of content going out already. Excuse me. So like I said, that's one of my favorite parts of using Carrot, and why I recommend that you actually get into their system, because it just gives you so much customizability. When people need help, they tend to go to Google. I literally just got this website and I've already gotten 10 people to come to the site already, which is pretty cool. So it's working pretty fast. You start to get traction, and I can get more and more traction the more I customize the website. I don't want you all to think to be a successful wholesaler, I have to go out here and become some type of online guru or something like that. Don't think too hard. Do it actually make sense for you. You don't have to go in and try to do too much and stuff like that. Do what makes sense to you. I just showed you how to go in and customize the content, how to post blogs, how to set up things and stuff like that. So I want to try to keep it as simple as possible in this particular video, because this is just an initial branding aspect. Obviously, over time, you're going to want to brand yourself more and more, make yourself more credible, and get more views, more eyeballs over the internet looking at your business, right? But just to get started, you really want to have this stuff. It's kind of like a placeholder. So when people ask, what's your business name? You've actually got an answer for that. All right, guys. So that's going to be the end of video 1 of how to build a wholesaling business. So we went through a lot of different things in this video. So we thought about what we wanted our business name to be. And then we went out and purchased our domain name. We got a business email address to go along with that. We grabbed a business phone number. Then we went and got ourselves a business logo. And then at that point, we got our business logo back. And then we went on ahead and set up our business website. And now we've got the kind of bare bones fundamental credibility boosters, if you will, to be able to answer those questions when people ask you, hey, what's your website name? How do I find you online? What's your email address? You don't want to have a Gmail. Anybody can go out there. Any scammer can go out there and get a Gmail address, and most of them do. So you want to set yourself apart. You want to have that business phone number, maybe even a business address. Maybe we'll cover that in a future video. But I hope that this has been beneficial to you all, man. If it has, definitely hit that like button for me. Make sure that you all check out the other videos that's going to be in this series. I'm going to be dropping another one really, really soon, and you'll probably see it right over here. So make sure that you click that video so you can keep on going through the process. In the next video, we're going to be talking about pulling leads, skip tracing them, and placing them into your marketing platforms where you all can actually see me going through the process. So I hope that y'all staying healthy and staying blessed. And until next time, guys, we are out.